Welcome back to more Global War 1936, Operation Lone Ranger. We're doing turn 7 for Japan. Let's start out with some tech rolls. We have 2 to do, and we can advance past stage 2 on these 2 that we maxed out. Or we can go after long-range aircraft. I think we're just going to stick with amphib doctrine and improved construction. Try to go ahead and get those up to stage 3. So for improved construction, that'll be this blue die here at a 7. And then amphib doctrine will be this white die at a 7. All right, let's see what we get. Well, that one's hard to say. It's kind of bent over. We'll roll it again separately. All right, so it was a 10. So we do hit on amphib doctrine. That goes up to stage 3. All right, let's go over to purchases. So I've already thought this through. We are going to finish construction of this fleet carrier. That's going to cost us 5. And then to complement the fleet carrier, we're going to build a fighter and a tactical bomber. And then completing construction of a fleet carrier will increase the income of the Far East Command by 1. So they will go up to 8. And the U.S. will also go up by 1. So they're at 17 now. Okay. That leaves us with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That leaves us with 12 IPP to spend. Let me get out the fighter and tactical bomber before I forget it. Okay. So I think what we want to do is buy some militia upgrade. That's going to cost us 4. We're going to upgrade 2 militia there in Siam. And then with the rest of our money, we're going to purchase 2 artillery, and that will cost us 8. Okay. All right, so let's figure out our combat moves here. We definitely would like to move all of these. Do we risk going into Tibet? Oh, man. Not yet. Because what I want to do is focus more on the KMT. And I want to get these mountain infantry in position. So we're going to take over Sikeng from the CCP with these 3 mountain infantry. Get a roundel out. It's not worth anything, so we don't get an income boost or anything for that. All it really does is decrease the CCP recruitment roll. What else do we want to do? I think in terms of combat, that's really it. We're not going to declare war on the French or the Commonwealth yet. I think after Germany declares war on the Netherlands, we will follow up on our turn and go after the Dutch East Indies down there. It's a lot of IPP for us to grab down there. But I think that's really going to be our only combat move. I think now what we're going to do is just move some troops in the non-combat phase and get them in position. We're going to move this guy in Suyan. He will move to Singhai, as will this infantry. Both of these infantry will do that. This guy in Rihi, he is going to rail all the way down to Kwangtung and join the forces down there. And then this guy and this artillery in Shangtung will come over here. I believe that's Kuichao. Okay. I'm really hoping that next turn we can launch an attack on Yunnan. That's going to be a huge, huge battle because they've got a lot of forces. But I mean, we're going to outnumber them in terms of infantry. And I mean, artillery, we got a ton of artillery. We got 6 artillery right here on the front line. So let's bring this artillery over into Kuichao as well. I believe that's Kuichao. Yeah, Kuichao. And then these 2 Marines will also join in Kuichao. We're also going to move those aircraft too. These infantry here, I think we're going to move them up into Singhai, actually. And then these planes will come down into Sichuan. That'll be centrally located because we can attack into Yunnan and only take 2 fuel, or we can attack into Xikang and that will only take 2 fuel. All right. We also have this medium bomber, and he's going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into Sichuan as well. That'll give us a little more punching power. Let's see here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to transport 2 Marines from Kyushu down into join forces in Kwangtung. And some of these troops we will probably use to attack the Dutch East Indies. All right, so this guy will join the fleet down here off Kwangtung. This transport will likewise come down, take a mountain infantry and a regular infantry, join the fleet there off Kwangtung, and join the forces in Kwangtung. So 3 mountain, 3 regular infantry, 3 artillery, 6 Marines. And then we kind of have a lone guy over there in Kyushu. This transport will non-combat movement into the Sea of Japan, and he'll just kind of chill out there. And do we have a destroyer? Yes, we do. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4 pick up this lone infantry, and I'll put him into Kwangtung. Okay. So we have quite the force in Kwangtung. And that gives us a lot of options. We can either just pile on all of these guys into Yunnan for a full-on assault next turn. Or we can disperse some guys from Kwangtung down into like Annan Tonkin, Cochinna. If we use a transport, we can go into Cochinna, declare war on the French. Or use the transports that we have here to launch an assault into the Dutch East Indies. So it just leaves our options open for what we can do. This destroyer, well, this torpedo boat destroyer is going to join the fleet up here in this main fleet there. So that's 3 torpedo boat destroyers there, 3 regular destroyers. And then I think the destroyer that's here, I think we'll just leave him where he's at. And as a matter of fact, I think we are going to take another destroyer that we haven't moved, and he will join this other destroyer in the Gulf of Thailand, or whatever sea zone this is, P something, P50. Okay. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm upgrading 2 militia, and I want to be able to move the infantry that we upgrade to be able to transport them, give us an option to be able to transport them. So we're done with our non-combat moves. Let's place some units now. So we upgrade 2 militia in Siam to infantry. And then we place this fleet carrier off Kyushu with both of these fighters aboard, or both the fighter and the tactical bomber rather. And then 2 more units will equal 5, the maximum that we can place with a heavy factory at the moment. 2 artillery in Kyushu. Okay. And I do believe that is all for our turn. We have no recruitment rolls. And we get 6 for China on top of our 32 base. So we'll end up with 38. So there's 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 38 to spend for next turn. And that'll be it for Japan. Next up will be turn 7 for the Commonwealth and the Free French. And as always, thanks for watching, and can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Should be out here shortly. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.